What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Flight Simming with D-Rock at D-Rock Sims Corner on Facebook and YouTube. And that is the longest title ever. I've been trying to find a new series title for these videos because Microsoft Flight Simulator, another episode of it's just the name of the game, right? Or the simulator. Anyways, man, I'm failing at it every time I come up with a new name. I fail. But anyways, we're in the Chancellor 414AW by FLYSIM WORKS, and I gotta say that this right here is gotta be my favorite plane. A close second to the Kodiak. Kodiak's still my favorite, but this one's a close second. Beautiful plane. This is gonna be like my third flight. Look at the detail on this plane. I'm not gonna get into the whole talking about textures and stuff because I'm not too familiar with how all that works. So anyways, man, we're in Teterboro, and we're going to take a short hop over to, oh, look at the interior. We're going to jump in here. I can take a nap, right? Look at this. First class accommodations right there. Anyways, man, we're in Teterboro. We're going to fly over to Poconos, about 40 miles to the west. And we're going to see how we do, man. It's my third time flying this plane. I'm going to tell you right now, none of the way that I do anything I do on startup it's probably not correct. I'm still learning, but I'm getting the hang of it. It's a real easy plane to start up. I've been using X's and O's to bind a lot of the buttons because of just the weird, combination of buttons that you need. With the magnetos, it's not a turn, like a key ignition type style. It's just 4 buttons, as you can see up the top there, the red. Those are the magnetos for the engines. So had to bind them using X's and O's. But anyways, we're gonna get up in the air and see how it goes. So the Garmin suite I'm using is the GTN 750 from PMS, which is a payware add-on, and I love this thing. I'm still learning it. A lot of things to learn from using the 750. Kind of like I don't know if it's an upgrade to the G1000, but I find it a lot better to use than the G1000. Yeah, so that's what I'm using as the for my navigation here. You could change. You can use the G1000. I think you could use the other 750 that's offered by another the NXI that's offered by another company that's payware. So you have your options. The one thing I did notice about this plane is when you have the plane on idle, it just wants to take off, man, as you can see here. So you gotta watch your speed. Like, I'm already over speeding on the tarmac. Just taxiing, look at me, about to take off right from here. So you gotta slow it down, man. I don't know if it's just the way it is. I mean, I don't know if in real life this plane is like this, but literally, like, you just let go of the brakes and it just takes off. So yeah, you just gotta be mindful of when you're ready to taxi that you don't go zipping right through the taxiway. So as you can tell, I'm not using any ATC today. For some reason, my pilot's ATC has been acting up. I don't know if it's because of the updates, but it just hasn't been responsive as it previously was. So I've just been too lazy to roll back to a previous version and see if that's it. Most likely I'll just wait for a new update and see if it fixes it. But you know, I know that just doing the airliners, like the commercial flights, it just hasn't been working for me. So again, you know, it's the nature of the sim world where, you know, one update things work and the next it doesn't, and you just have to figure it out, work it out, and hopefully on a next update or hotfix it gets fixed. To me, people complain, they bellyache about it, they get upset. I don't care. I find it fun. To me. Oh, whoa. It's another thing I got to work on is finding the correct my rudders. I need to find the dead zone, man. These Logitech rudders are not the greatest. At some point down the line, I'm going to invest in some better rudder pedals. I've just been having issues with the rudders when taking off, as you saw right there. So you know, but back to the ATC. Yeah, I've just been having issues with it, so I just been leaving it alone for right now. So yeah, here we are. We're on our way to the Poconos, and it looks kind of cloudy up there, right? All right. I always forget to put my yoke back up. It's a little choppy up here. But anyways, man, enjoy the flight. We're gonna make our way towards the Poconos and see how we land this bad boy. All right, man. So we're making our final approach into the Poconos. Flight wasn't that bad, man. It was. This plane's pretty easy to fly if you give it a few flights, get a few flights under your belt. No harder than 172 or 152, really. If you get a hang of reading gauges and understanding them, it's pretty much the same. It's just two engines instead of one. Of course, you want to take into consideration the flight dynamics and the way the plane handles. But this plane's very nimble, man. It's what it was meant to do. But I enjoy it, man. I'm going to be flying this plane a lot more. I know Black Box just dropped a Trilander. It's kind of like a crazy three prop plane, where it's like two on each wing and then one at the top of the tail. So I'm gonna cop that, man. I'm gonna be featuring that on the channel at some point, along with the of course PMDG should be dropping. By the time this video, I put this video up on YouTube, it should be out. So that'll also be in the YouTube on the channel in the near future. I'm looking forward to flying that. I've been keeping my eye on the MD-80, but that probably won't be down the line because that cost a pretty penny. So as you can see, we just grabbed the glide scope and we're going to make our final approach into the Poconos. I'm just going to leave it at that, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for following. Those that hit follow, you know what I'm saying? If you dig the video, please hit like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It's a work. This channel's a work in progress. It's I'm not nothing. I'm not trying to make a profession out of this. It's just to share my love of flight simming, kind of a journal. So you know what I'm saying. Don't expect the bells and whistles of the other great sim channels that are out there. But if you dig, if you vibe with me, leave a comment. Share your experience with this plane. Also leave me tips and tips and how-tos, man. I appreciate it. You can also follow me on Twitter, SimPilotD. You can follow me there. Also hit me up there. But anyways, man, we're about to make this. We're about to be wheels on the ground here in about a minute or so. So let's see how we do. And I'll leave you with this here beautiful landing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.